life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse. Disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Brings up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Hundley. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing, Hundley. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now back to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And brought in by Brate. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we're toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
Now Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he's got Rome. Touchdown, L.A.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd down, Hundley. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 3, check 3. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on second down. Hundley. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And this one is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, watch delay.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Well, I mean, Mike Evans has been an elite receiver for some time now, and part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the handoff, running left is Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hundley airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Hundley, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now Hundley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. That's into Jacob Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 47-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Hundley. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
54, right there, 54, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
113 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll run this with Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Flush to his right. Completes it to Jennings. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. 53. Ready. 22.
Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bucs take over first and
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. And Bright has it over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
We got 4. We got 4. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, tight down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing here, Stafford.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell.
His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
Buccaneers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Stafford going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and 10. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Gary Jennings, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bucs,